What's going on, everybody? It's going for the latest news, and if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're gonna get to the end of the wrestling this past week. We're gonna start off with Monday Night Raw. Ain't gonna be no complete order, just my point of view on how things went. We started the show out with Jay Uso with a goddamn like at least 10 to 15 minute entrance, which they need to chill on that, man. I'm all about Jay Uso and main event Yeet Uso. But damn, like he came out there like 10 minutes, 15 minutes done passed before I don't went to the bathroom, did a couple of things, and he still was yeeting like until Gunther intervened and whooped his ass. I'm like, damn, finally something happened. As far as the whole, interesting, like I said, I'm all about the elite, Jey Uso, he's open with the fans. That's pretty obvious. But geez, like, don't water it down before it gets going. But yeah, it's obvious. It was pretty obvious who he's going to choose. He ended up choosing Gunther to face at WrestleMania. That was pretty obvious. Pretty obvious within itself. But then he took an ass whooping in the beginning of the night, though, I ain't gonna lie. The Creed brothers had a match with the War Raiders. I think it was for the titles. They had a great match, or whatever the case may be. But the War Raiders end up winning via DQ because the Creed brothers used the titles, to get themselves disqualified, which was pretty cool to see because I didn't see nobody get hit with a title in quite some time. So that was pretty cool to see. Also, the phenomenal AJ Styles was there. He had a run in with Dominic Mysterio, which we have a match with next week. Excuse me, on Monday Night Raw. They had some words to say. Logan Paul mentioned like, "Oh yeah, I threw you out of the Rumble." And you over there saying people lost to me and it's to be a shame, and I threw your ass out of the Rumble. And Punk was, pretty much saying, yeah, congratulations, threw me out of the Rumble. But I pretty much forgot about you. That's pretty much what Punk said. But Logan Paul, he had a match with Rey Mysterio to see who, I guess, qualified for the chamber match, which he ended up coming up on top. And also, Gunther hurt his average, too. He threw when he threw his jacket, supposedly the jacket hit a kid in a crowd or whatever the case may be. So I know that kid or whoever got some free tickets after that incident or something, or backstage passes or something, so they won't have no lawsuit on their hands or whatever the case may be. But yeah, he hurt his average right there. Um, yeah, but Raw wasn't such a good show. As you saw, they see there, New Day attacked Rey Mysterio at the end of the show, which I gotta get some more intel on that. I didn't really run across like a extended video of that ass whooping that they was giving him at the end of the night because they was he lost to Logan Paul and then they just started attacking him at the end of the night and it just cut off. Like it was just like so quick. Like I don't know what's up with that. They need to, I don't know. I guess it's to have people tune into the online, maybe like Twitter or something like that for the extended videos. Maybe that's what I'm gonna have to do to see exactly what happened after the show went off the air. And when Rey Mysterio was getting his ass kicked by the New Day. So I don't know. I didn't run across anything on on social media as of yet. I haven't. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to like search it up maybe just to see. Because I heard they may have possibly injured Rey Mysterio due to the attack or whatever. So I don't know if we're gonna have see Rey Mysterio on TV for a while due to that. So I don't know. AJ Styles had a run in with Braun Breaker. I'm hearing those two may have a possible feud for the Intercontinental belt. I don't know what's going on with Sheamus. He's been out of the loop since I believe the Rumble. So I don't know what his chances is looking like as far as that Intercontinental belt, but I know AJ Styles looking like the next running opponent for Braun Breaker, maybe at the Chamber. I'm not sure if either guys are in the Chamber. I don't think so. So maybe that'll be at they'll have that match at Elimination Chamber for the championship. I don't know. They was teasing it Monday, but it's still up in the air as of right now. Io Sky may have opportunity. Rhea Ripley seems like she's gonna get Io opportunity for the championship because she pretty much cost her opportunity in the chamber spot. So Io's getting some type of opportunity from Rhea. Which the crowd is behind Io and of course Rhea Ripley. So that's a great opportunity for her. Now, if she gonna win, I highly doubt it, but it's still a great opportunity for Io Sky, or the case may be. But Raw, like I said, Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio had a match. It was a decent match. Creeds had a decent match with the War Raiders. But Raw wasn't such a good show. I might say it wasn't such a good show. It was just pretty much leading to more qualifying matches and stuff like that leading to the chamber, which I believe is only one more spot to fill for the men's and women's chamber match, one more spot to fill. So I believe this week right here coming up of Raw and SmackDown is the last qualifying matches. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure who's the last qualifiers. But we will. I guess we'll find that out come this Monday or whatever, leading up into SmackDown as well. Speaking of SmackDown, SmackDown was all right show. A little couple of pointers there too with SmackDown. Wasn't really such a good show as well either, but we're gonna get more into it as the video go on. Seth freaking Rollins and Finn Balor had a little back and forth action. Remember those guys got some type of history, You know, Finn Balor was the one that beat Seth Rollins for the first ever what was it, the Universal Championship when they first debuted it. But Finn Balor had got injured, so he had to pretty much get the title up. So Finn Balor probably definitely still has some resentment towards Seth freaking Rollins because he felt like he's the one that got him injured to begin with. But it was because he caught him with the that power bomb on a barricade, I think, and that's what did it for Finn. And that's also the move that injured Sting too when he did it to him. That's why you rarely see Seth freaking Rollins use. Still does it, but he rarely does that move, that the buckle power bomb thing, or just the power bomb into the whatever. You rarely see Seth freaking Rollins do that move as often, but yeah. So those guys got some history. Yeah, I believe that they fighting each other for the last qualifying spot. Seth freaking Rollins and Finn Balor. Yeah, they gonna be the last two to fight for the men's qualifying match. Now, who's gonna win that match? It could be Seth freaking Rollins, or then again, it could be Finn for the win because we all know Seth Rollins is not winning that chamber match. Uh, it's setting up for him and possibly him for him to go against the tribal chief Roman Reigns. The Roman Reigns is coming for his get back way before WrestleMania. That's just that's what they setting up for, along with Jacob Fatu and Solo Sokoa. They setting up for that too. That's pretty obvious. Like I said, we definitely gonna get into that. Like how SmackDown went or whatever the case may be. It started with I believe it started with the champion Cody Rhodes or whatever. and then Drew McIntyre came out there, and they was going back and forth or whatever. Nothing too crazy. Nothing out of the way. Just Drew McIntyre, just Ramon and Cody, like, yo, I was pretty much there for you, and you pretty much turned on me, or whatever the case may be. So, if I end up winning that chamber, I'm coming after you because, like I said, Jay Uso already chose Gunther for the championship, so that's out the way. I mean, but that was pretty obvious, along with Charlotte Flair challenging Tiffany Stratton for her championship, but that was also pretty obvious. So now what's up in the air is who's gonna like challenge Bloody Rhea Ripley for her championship, and who's gonna challenge Cody for his championship. Cody's which was going, I believe the chamber matches is going to determine that, I believe, who's gonna face Cody, and then who's gonna face Rhea Ripley. So that's already pretty much set up for design. Um, as far as, like I said, we jumping into SmackDown now. Um, like I said, started off with Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu, and Tamataga came out there. Wasn't really nothing too crazy. Just Jacob Fatu telling Cody, yo, I'm qualified for the match, and I'm pretty much bringing that championship home back to the family. You know what I mean? So that it wasn't nothing too crazy between Cody and Jacob Fatu. But as they was talking or whatever, uh, Solo Sokoa came out there. Well, he drove up to the arena, and Cody was looking like he was going to follow him back there. Jacob stopped him like, nah, I need to talk to Solo on some family stuff. So Cody was like, all right, after you done, pretty much after you done with him, I'm gonna see him next. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna show face on him, get my get back. You know what I mean? From that Samoan spike he caught me with last week. So and that's how that played out. I know later in that night, uh, Solo Sokola finally did meet up with I'm sorry, Jacob Fatu finally did meet up with Solo Sokola. He was like, yo, what's good with you? I've been trying to reach you, you know what I mean? What's up with you? Like, you've been, ignoring me, egging me, avoiding me. And Solo pretty much told him, like, yo, I needed some time off. I got dropped off by Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. And I had to take some time off after losing the Ulafala. And I could kind of understand that. Well, Jacob Fatu ain't trying to hear that shit, man. He was not trying to hear that. And then, Solo Sokola hit him with the "I love you, Jacob." So I don't know what they trying to got going there with that, but it's pretty interesting how it's all playing out, because like I said, it's pretty much playing out for Solo Sokola versus Jacob Fatu at Mania, especially what happened at the towards the end of the night. It's definitely setting up a match between those two. And you already know, Jacob Fatu going to more than likely end up coming out on top. You know, as far as Solo Sokola, I don't really know where he go from there. If he take a L to Jacob Fatu, I don't know where he go from there. I mean, falling in line with Tribal Chief Roman Reigns again, I don't know. But it's definitely looking like a match between those two is setting up in the works, because of, how that had a night ended or whatever. But SmackDown wasn't such a good show as well. Like I said, I know Tiffany Stratton had a match with I think Nia Jax. It was I believe it was for the championship as well, but we already knew that Nia was not gonna win that championship back. So after they attacked Tiffany Stratton or whatever the case may be, she was already down and out. Um, Charlotte Flair pretty much came out there and laid the challenge down. But like I said, that was pretty much obvious, or whatever the case may be. Obvious that was going to happen. Obvious that Gunther and Jay was going to wrestle at Mania as well. R Truth had a match with Carmelo Hayes, which he came out on top. I don't know what they doing on Carmelo Hayes. I mean, he fought Tozawa a week before. He beat him. He beat our Truth, this past week. But I don't know what major plans they gonna have for him, because he's winning now. But it's like I don't know. He's facing like jobbers, you know, and there's no knock to Tozawa or Truth, but they just not as of right now top names. I mean, our Truth is over, yeah, but they not really giving our Truth no big opportunities right now. His biggest opportunity recently was the the tag team championships he had. And that moment he had at Mania with the tag team championships, but besides that, he really didn't have no major moments. So yeah, they had that match. It was like 5 minutes, or whatever the case may be. Like I said, LA Knight had a who had LA Knight for? He had a match with the Miz. Yeah, I don't know what they doing with the Miz either. I know a lot of people is tired of the Miz, but that was just pretty much setting up for LA Knight and Shinsuke Nakamura, who's also people not tired of, but just I don't know if people just fully behind Nakamura. It's just like when he come out, it's just like it's really no reaction, when Nakamura come out there. Also Trish Stratus was in attendance. She ended up helping Tiffany Scranton out, the best way she could before she got a tap by Nia Jax. You know what I mean? They sent up in the back, or whatever the case may be. Also within that night, um, was it Aldis, Tony Aldis, had brought Bianca Belair and Naomi to the back to show them like the video. Well, it was an ass video. It didn't really show much, but it was like some key pointers there. Like they show Liv and Raquel Rodriguez going back there, but then they showed Naomi running out. Naomi did that shit, man. I just cut to the Naomi did that shit. Naomi did it, and Bianca probably set that shit up, man. They was acting too scary back there, man. Naomi gonna say, oh yeah, they saying I did it. Yeah, I say you did it too, cause you did do it, man. It was obvious, but I like how they playing this one out. They supposed to go for confront uh Liv and Raquel Rodriguez on Monday Night Raw, but I think how they gonna swerve us is, well, like I said, they definitely swerving us, but it's gonna set up probably a possible another video on Monday, or maybe they saved the video for Friday, something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Naomi and maybe Bianca didn't know about it, but Naomi is. I think she did that, man. I think she has something to do with that, man. I don't know. I'd be shocked if she didn't. You know what I mean? I'd really be shocked if she didn't have anything to do with that. Also, the triple threat match was good between Braun Strowman, Jacob Fatu, and Damian Priest, Senior. You know what I mean? That was a alright match, but I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think Damian Priest was gonna win. I really really looked like Jacob Fatu was gonna win that match, man. But he was too. Him and Braun Strowman was too busy on each other. Braun Strowman looked like he was about to take him out, but my boy Solo Sokola came out of nowhere with a Samoan spike. He caught him good with that Samoan spike too. But I mean, it was looking good for Jacob then. And then my boy Cody Rhodes came out there to try to get his get back on Solo Sokola, which what I mean, it kind of caused a little confusion or whatever. Not confusion, but it was a lot going on out there, So he ended up catching Tamaloa, Tamatonga with the small spike by accident, and Jacob Fatu looked like he was pissed, man. But then I think Cody Rhodes pushed Jacob into Solo got pushed to Jacob. It was like that, that weird type of you hit me, and it really was an accident type shit. It was like one of those things. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about on Raw and SmackDown this week. What y'all rated. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will be back here for the Monday Night review. See how they go. I'm gonna try to check out the NXT thing too. I believe it's this Sunday. I'm gonna try to check that out too. Cause I know they got Ricky Starks on NXT now. I was a fan of Ricky Starks in AEW. I felt like he was very talented there. So he finally got released there. So I think I'm gonna check that out on my spare time. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment.